everyone and welcome back to my channel. Time to find out what happened. Time to find out what happened on week 2 of the nutrition and fitness plan. Wait, just one sec. I did just want to clarify one little thing about my last video that some people got a bit confused by. I did say in my last video I've never done a nutrition plan before, I've never done anything like this before, and that was 100% true. I also said in the video that I was scared and I was overwhelmed, and I was highly overwhelmed. Truth is, I'm a very emotional person. My emotions get to me really easily, really quickly, and not in the best of ways sometimes. And on that last video, during my overwhelming state of panic, and that's all I can explain it as was pure panic, I actually accused my PT of giving me a generic fitness plan. That wasn't the case. It was a personalised plan and she had thought about it really carefully. I did say in the video, I've never been on a nutrition plan before. I don't know what a generic nutrition plan looks like. Why is my face suddenly only half there and half hair? I've never been on a nutrition plan before. I don't know the difference between a generic plan and a personalised plan, or I don't know. I still don't know, in all honesty. But I just wanted to clarify that. Yes, I did say those words. However, I didn't have a freaking clue what I was talking about. I didn't have a clue. I was simply in shock and I was overwhelmed purely about the amount of change I was going to have to make to my daily habits, my eating plan, my exercise regime. It was all a bit much for me to take in. And I said stuff that I had no knowledge about, basically. Just said the first things or the thoughts that were going through my brain at the time. Didn't have a clue what I was talking about. I have no idea. And when your brain is in that kind of state, when your brain is in that overwhelmed, negative, afraid, panicked state, you do say things that are complete nonsense. That was one of them. Here's week 2. So it's now Monday the 14th of January and I'm technically halfway through my week 2 because my weeks start on Friday because Friday is my check-in day. The weekend I was working all weekend, so I've not had a chance to do anything. I didn't get a chance to go park run and I was so exhausted from work that I've not been to the gym Saturday or Sunday. And even now I'm so exhausted. I'm not even physically exhausted, I'm mentally exhausted because 12-day work week should be illegal. It really, I think it is actually. I won't be doing it again, put it that way. Anyway, today is Monday and I'm going to go to the gym to do my first tricep and shoulder workout. Yay. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. I was not an early bird person. I'm still not, really. But I more than was. What is going on with my hair? What is that? What is that? Rude. I picked one hell of a week to start a brand new plan. Not only was I going to have to change my entire diet, not only was I going to have to increase my exercise plan and increase my not only was I also going to have to increase the amount of exercise I was doing, I was also going to have to start getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning or earlier. And I did. It was painful. I decided to make these major drastic changes to my life, and believe me, they weren't that drastic, to be honest. It felt like it at the time, but they weren't that drastic. But I decided to do it but I decided to do it while agreeing to do a 12-day working week at work. I then had about 1 day off and then did another 10-day working week. Of all the times I could have picked to make such a drastic change to my life, it's when I was having a major meltdown of the brain-ish thing. If you saw some of my videos from when I was working as a security guard with Jag, then you will know I do not do well on more than 7 days a week, work week. My brain fries, like completely fries. So it's no wonder I had a meltdown in my last video. I say meltdown. A meltdown's a bit extreme, but it felt like a meltdown at the time, believe me. Well, it's no wonder I had such a major panic in my last video, because at the time my brain might as well have been a CD in a microwave, if I'm being honest. Because that's how it felt. My brain was mush at that time, and it was mush at this point. Waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning did not help. Good morning guys, so it's now Tuesday, 3 days now till check-in number 2, and I did I think I said I did shoulders yesterday. I'm sorry I couldn't get any videos in the gym. There was a lot of people there. They were all, well, not all of them, but quite a lot of the guys in the weights were staring at me because I was in there too. And that was a little intimidating, so I didn't want to get my phone out and look like a weirdo recording herself. But I'm here this morning with my lovely breakfast. Green porridge. Which, to be fair, is actually quite nice. I don't mind it. And my shoulders are killing me. I'm currently resting my hand on the desk because my shoulder's too tired. I can't physically hold my phone up long enough to actually do this video. So I don't know how I'm going to do aerial and pole tonight, but that's going to be interesting to say the least. My shoulders did hurt after that workout. They really did. And to be fair, my PT said to me at the start of the plan, it's not going to be easy. I am going to have to push hard for it. I am going to have to work for it. She was right. She was right. There was a lot of pushing. There was a lot of heavy lifting. It was hard. It was very hard. But in all honesty, I got stronger. I got a lot stronger. Very quickly. I just got home from pole and aerial and I might as well have not had a shower this morning. I was sweating so much. I am exhausted. My shoulders are sore. Just holding my phone up to record is agony, I'm not gonna lie. My shoulders are sore, my triceps are sore, my arms are sore, my legs are battered. Absolutely battered. Look at this. That is a brand new bruise from tonight. Unfortunately, it's not fully come through yet. It's still new, so tomorrow it'll be very colourful. But I am knackered. Heels was so tiring, and I'm just... oh, I don't know how I'm going to run tomorrow. I'm so tired. So today is now Thursday, and it should have been a run day, but my knees are in agony from aerial yesterday. The joints themselves are fine, but the back of my knees where I was clinging onto the hoop are in so much pain. My quads are sore, my hamstrings are sore, my calves are sore, my glutes are sore. There was no way I was going to be able to run today. So I'm gutted because I really want to get into the phase of training exactly when I want to train, including runs on a Thursday after leg day. So I don't know how I'm going to work it in, but I'll find a way. I really wish I went on a run. It's too late now. Oh, leg day. I do not miss leg day, but at the same time I do miss leg day. I can't explain it in all honesty. The pain that I got, like the pain I was in from exercise, is so hard to describe because I was pushing myself so hard. I was trying to do the heaviest weights I possibly could. Every single muscle from my waist down was in pain. The fact that I did aerial didn't help. It was a good pain. It was like a pleasurable pain, and I can't even put it into words how that felt. It was literally like your body's going, that felt amazing, I want to do it again, but I can't because it hurts too much right now. I can't describe that sensation, that feeling, because it hurt like mad. It hurt so much. I didn't say it on the video because at the time all I could focus on was the fact that I could barely move. Off screen, like off recording, I was giggling like crazy about the fact that I couldn't walk because my muscles were so tense and stiff. Oh, it was great. Oh, I have to admit, I miss leg day. I miss leg day a lot. So it's currently 7:20 at night on Thursday. I'm about to leave to go to burlesque. I've just realised Jason's been shopping. Tomorrow's check-in number 2, but this is technically the first check-in where I've been on the plan for an entire week, where I've done all the exercises, I've kept my running sort of in check, I've been on the eating habits all week. Part of me is a little nervous because I don't know how it's going to go and whether or not a difference has been made, but at the same time I am hopeful because I had such a great check-in after 3 days. I'm hoping after an entire week it's going to be good too. I think this changes, but I'm not sure, and I'm scared. I'm scared because I know progress takes time and these things take time, but last year I tried for 6 months to get a better body, get fitter, get more athletic, and I couldn't do it. And I'm just scared that this is going to be another, first week support and second week fail, like all of last year was. We'll see. I wanted to go into a tiny bit more depth as to why I'm scared. I had a flare up over the last few days, and that's caused me to, be constipated, because that's one of the side effects of my personal ulcerative colitis. Is unlike most people, I don't have diarrhea and I don't lose weight. I actually get constipated and gain weight because my body can't excrete it, so it stores it instead. So I'm a little nervous that that's going to have had an effect on all the effort I've put in, all the exercise I've put in, all the training I've put in, all the food I've been eating. I'm scared because I don't want to fail again, because I feel like I'm failing myself. Not gonna lie, watching these videos back hurts. It hurts a lot, emotionally. Remembering all those feelings, how I felt, what I was thinking at the time, and how it was emotionally affecting me is painful. Like I said, I'm an emotional person. Weirdly enough, for me, emotional person, it makes no sense. But it does, it really, just seeing how fragile I was, still am sometimes, seeing how fragile I was, I can't even put it into words. I can't even put into words the thoughts that were going through my head, the feelings that were running through my body. Oh, painful. It's the sheer fear of failure, and weirdly enough, the fear of letting my PT down by failing myself. That was the weirdest sensation. But at the same time, it was a good sensation. Not like, that sounds so weird to say that such a negative emotion was good, but it was for me at the time, because that sensation, that emotion is what kept me going. As soon as I realised I felt like I was failing myself, that feeling right there, that gave me a kick up the arse. That gave me a really big kick in a direction I didn't even know I needed to go in. Guys, so I've just checked in with my PT and I was right to be nervous. I've currently got about 4 to 5 days worth of food backed up in my stomach, and you can tell I am pretty bloated compared to my photos last week. I am very bloated compared to my photos last week, so I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all, because as usual my condition is trying to get in the way. I'm not gonna let it. I'm not gonna let it defeat me. Won't do it. But at the same time, it is so demotivating to know that you put all this hard work in, you put all this effort in, and it's all for nothing because your body's trying to just, Although apparently I have lost something. I've lost an inch off my hips and an inch off my waist apparently, but you can't tell. You can't tell in the photos because I'm so... Bet you didn't see it, did you? Or more specifically, you didn't hear it, did you? Did you? Be honest. Did you hear it? No, because even I didn't hear it at the time. What I'm talking about is actually one of the phrases I just said in that last clip was, I'm not going to let it defeat me. I can't put into words how important that one sentence was for me at the time. When... I'm getting emotional over thinking about it. Or in the past, when I've been on an emotional tangent like that, when I've been on a crazy ride and my brain's fried from a long working week and everything seems to be going wrong and my condition flares up, so that then causes me to get everything else, and then the demotivation and everything else. I'm getting stupid about this. The point I'm trying to make is, when I'm in that state of mind, or I would like to say when I used to be in that state of mind, I still get into that state of mind, but focus Ashley. When I get into that state of mind, that's when I usually jump ship for a day or two. When I'm in that state of mind is when I start binge eating, it's when I start going off the rails, it's when I start diving for chocolate, it's when I start diving for ice cream, it's when I start diving for all the foods that temporarily made me feel better, but subsequently made my condition worse. And believe it or not, I used it as a form of punishment. It's like, I call it comfort food, and yeah, temporarily it was comfort food, but it was also a type of punishment. I would eat that food intentionally to gain weight. I would eat the bad food intentionally to harm my stomach as a form of punishment for failing to achieve my goals. But in that one sentence, something in me changed. Something about this nutrition plan. I'm feeling like I was responsible not just for myself, but for making my PT proud, or hoping to make my PT proud. I said I wasn't going to give up. I wasn't going to let it defeat me. Those words were my biggest turning point, and it was right at the start of the journey. I'm getting really, really, really emotional thinking about this. You probably can't tell, but I am actually getting really about this. Like, I didn't even realise this until I played the video back, that I had this this metamorphosis. I'd gone from being the kind of person in literally just 2 weeks. I don't even know what about it changed. I do. I know exactly what changed. Stop speaking blah blah blah, Ashley. One of the things my PT was preaching was positive thinking and mindfulness, which is basically learning to change the way you think and learning to think about things differently. And even in that first 2 weeks, it was clearly having an impact, because I'd gone from, oh great, another failure, I'm going to binge eat, I'm going to hurt myself, I'm going to potentially put myself in hospital, to no, I'm not going to do that, I'm going to try. It's just a hurdle, I'm going to get over it, and I'm not going to let it defeat me. I cannot put into words in any way, shape or form how I feel right now watching that back and seeing that I said those words. I honestly, I can't describe it. I really can't. That one sentence is so important to me. That one video is so important to me. Seeing that something in me changed. Something in me that week changed. I don't know what it was. I don't know whether or not it was talking to my PT, whether or not it was the mindfulness thinking. All I know is that it is because of this nutrition plan that I was going on. Something about it changed my way of thinking in the most amazing way. And I genuinely can't put it into words how happy watching that one clip makes me feel. Anyway guys, I'm going to stop here. So that is my first, technically it's my first 2 weeks, but it's actually only a week and a half. So that's my first week, if you will, on my new nutrition and training plan to try and become a competitive either OCR athlete or competitive aerial hoopist. So yeah, fingers crossed I have a better week 3/2. Until next time, bye bye.